What's going on, YouTube? Today we are taking the car to the mechanic. I have a 2023 Toyota Highlander. I was gonna say Grand Highlander, but I don't have a Grand Highlander. That was the one we wanted. 2023 Toyota Highlander. Yesterday, right when we were gonna go to the beach, the car wasn't turning on. We had everything in the car ready, the chairs, the mat, everything. The girls were excited. And then we turned on the car and it wasn't turning on, and we were like, you know that famous sound? It gave me a low voltage warning. But the report they gave me at the mechanic was, it said that the battery was good. So I don't know what's going on, but I gotta take it back now. So that's where I'm going. 7:29 in the morning. My appointment was at 7:15 in the morning. What a responsible SRO. So hopefully they can still take me in. So let's see what they say. Hopefully I don't have to be there all day. They told me there's a chance I might have to leave it overnight yesterday. Yeah, so I came prepared with my backpack. I brought my drawing supplies, my pencils and notebook. Brought my work phone so I can do some editing. And they have and I brought my Chocomil. I know it's in a Starbucks cup, but it's not coffee. I drink Chocomil. I don't drink coffee. Pristine. I make the best Chocomil. If you guys want the recipe, 8 ounces of milk. Sometimes I cheat and I do 10 ounces. 8 ounces of milk and 1 big scoop of Nesquik, chocolate Nesquik. That's it. It's the best recipe for a Chocomil. Plain and simple. About 200 calories. Yeah. It doesn't do anything for me. It doesn't give me energy or anything like that, but it makes me feel good. It makes me feel like I'm a child again, and my mom is sending me off to an adventure. And, well, that sounds kind of irresponsible. No, I mean, like, sometimes I go out and my mom lets me go explore. I'm a dude, so it's not like she was worried that somebody was... Even though it can happen. After the Epstein files came out, anything is possible. This is actually my first personal YouTube video. Hold on, I think I'm coming up to a turn. Tustin Road, yeah. So this is what's happening. I don't have... here's my extra phone. This is my work phone, right? But I didn't realize that this is not MagSafe, so I have to buy a little metallic ring that goes in the back, or like a square, a metal square, so that I can attach it to... Oh, I don't have the... So I need to buy a bracket for the car so I can put it on a window, so I can replace the phone that I'm using right now, because the phone I'm using right now is actually my personal phone. This is just an extra phone that I have. I was just gonna use it as a camera, but because I found out it's not MagSafe, I'm like, it doesn't stick to anything. So either I have to buy a bracket that's a clamp, or I just manually attach the magnet. But I'm choosing the magnet because it's easier, and a lot of the things that I already have around the house are magnetic, so it just makes it easier. That's the plan. Now the other issue I'm having is that I want to connect my phone to the car so I can put on my music, but because this phone that I'm using to record, or that I'm going to use to record, doesn't have service, I have to pick and choose. Do I connect it to my hotspot from my phone, or do I connect it to the car? But actually I can't connect it to the car because it doesn't have service. I don't have internet, so I can't listen to my music. I'm kind of stuck. I can listen to the radio. Let's see if there's anything on the radio right now. Ooh, there's some Bad Bunny right now. Yeah, but I need to figure all those little logistics out. Oh, I was like, is that a fork? All right, we are here. Hey, how's it going, sir? I was here yesterday. I brought my car in for an oil change, and they give me a report. I'll have pictures of the report because I forgot to bring it. But it wasn't turning on. It was telling me like low voltage.
Do you know what was the name of the racer?
The guy, I think his name was...
Just give him a few minutes and then he'll be right with you, and then you can explain the concern to him.
Perfect, thank you so much. These guys are really chill here. I've been to other Toyotas where the service is a little bit crazy, but these guys are nice. They do good work. I think the guy heard me. It's funny because I have to get used to talking to the camera. and this is kind of new to me. Well, this whole YouTube thing is kind of new to me because I'm used to just holding the phone for my TikTok and doing quick snippets of like parts of my everyday. But YouTube is YouTube is a different beast. YouTube, you set down the camera and you just let it record your whole life. You know, there's barely any cuts. A lot of mistakes make it on there. It's a lot more forgiving, but it's also a lot more revealing. And TikTok is more specific, but it's for the people with short attention spans. So they're two completely different beasts that I have to make sure that I cater differently to each one. So it's very different. So it takes some getting used to, but different beasts, different methods. At the end of the day, it's recording the same thing. But it does feel weird because I'm not constantly hitting the record and stop button. So it feels like if you notice, you're gonna see the progress. You're gonna see the progression in my videos because I realized earlier I was speaking very fast. I'm like, I'm trying to speak fast. I'm trying to get all the information out because I feel in a rush. You know, when I'm doing TikTok, I feel like I have to be quick, precise, concise, to the point. But for YouTube, I don't really know. I'm kind of new to it, so I have to slow down. Got to make sure that everything I'm saying is on YouTube. You guys are kind of seeing the real me, without all the cuts, without all the. On TikTok, if I mess up, I have to cut it, right? Because you got to keep the most important things. You have 60 seconds to get your point across. For YouTube, I have forever, honestly. I've seen vlogs that are like 20 minutes long, 54 minutes long. But I guess those are people that are very interesting. I don't know how I'm gonna keep this up every day, but we'll see. There's people that travel. They go to like different countries, they travel. Of course, they deserve having hours-long footage because not only are we hearing them, we're hearing everything that they're doing. We're seeing everything that they're doing, right? They kind of take us on a big old adventure. I don't have big adventures for you guys right now. I'm just taking my car to the mechanic. I'm realizing I think I'm gonna love YouTube. You know why? Every thought that I have in my head, I always just think it to myself. I never have, well, not that I never have. I usually don't have somebody to share all those things with. Yeah, I'm waiting for an error.
Yeah, perfect. Let me just I'll be able to bring your phone.
Okay, cool. Let's go inside. What was that?
The check engine light, is that still on?
No, the check engine line's not on anymore. On the I forgot to bring the report, but you gave me a report yesterday, and it said that the battery, the car battery, was good. So I don't know, but you also gave me the possibility that it could be like some wiring issue, it could be some electrical. So it might be something else.
The check tool not making a clicking sound? Or?
Yeah, it was making clicking sound. It took like 12 tries for it to turn on. That's why I brought it yesterday. I didn't know, it didn't give me the low voltage warning. All right, so we're gonna be here probably a good while until they say. I'm gonna check what's wrong with it. I got my Chocomil. We're gonna catch up on some work. I've been waiting a little bit too long, so I'm gonna go home. I told them I'm gonna go home, and they said they're gonna pay for my ride for my Uber. I was like, oh, that's kind of nice. That's really nice, actually. So I'm waiting for my Uber outside. My butt was getting tired in there. It feels nice not to drive once in a while.
That's that?
It feels, yeah. It feels good. The thing that sucks is when I don't drive, I get car sick a little bit. So that's why I'm kind of forced to drive all the time. Okay, and we're done. We're out of here. They just finished the car. It is 6:35 p.m. so that took a little bit longer than I thought. Imagine I would have waited here. I would have been here all day. They had hot chocolate in there. It was kind of nice. I took an Uber. They gave me they paid for my Uber on to go home, and I got so nauseous. I get very easily car sick. I got super nauseous, and I couldn't find my what do they call them? My Dramamine pills. And on the way back, I took another Uber, and I got nauseous again. So I was so high. They had a coffee machine, and I don't drink coffee. You know, I like my Chocomil. I don't drink coffee, so. But I was so nauseous. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna give it a try. I'll just get myself one to get the taste out of my mouth. And then one of the buttons said hot chocolate. I was like, fuck yeah. So this is my hot chocolate right here. And it's pretty good. It's like, it's water-based. It's still pretty good. I don't even think that helps with nauseousness. I think it's just mental. It just makes me feel better. Okay. What was wrong with the car was the battery. They just needed to replace the battery. $400 and something for the battery. Well, plus labor. I was like, damn, boo. I think the guy said it was gonna last 8 years or 9 years or something like that. It was gonna last a couple years. I'm like, yeah, whatever, go ahead. And then they replaced 2 filters. Ooh, 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 look at that progress. Ooh. Let's see what's on the radio.
Your number 1 preset.
Mega 96.3.
Estás escuchando Mega 96.3.
Flu, babe. Did you
One of these have to hit.
Yo solo dije.
Oh, it's Cheyenne. Ellie Goulding. People are looking at me like, the fuck? Anyways, car's fixed. I can finally drive. I can move around, and I don't feel stuck at home. So, it was nice. God bless you guys. We'll see you guys next time.